Hey everybody.
Welcome everyone, we are live. It is time for the Iracing East Series, live from the, I don't know if we want to call this a Grand Pinnacle Wall, but it is one of the crown jewels in the NASCAR Cup Series, and we are live here for the Plan B Series, Iracing East Series Cup Series, once I can get that out correct. We want to welcome everybody here to ESPN. I am your host here tonight, Adam Chapman, once again, back with you on this Monday night. Should be a fun race here tonight. I was sitting here watching some of the practice. Looks good. We got a lot of guys coming out tonight trying to pick up one of the biggest wins here in the Iracing East Series, win at Indianapolis. A lot of people remember that one a little bit more compared to other wins. I'm just being honest. You know, of course, Daytona would be up there as well. But, yeah, I think that this is one of them races where we honestly could see a lot of green flag racing. I don't think you're going to have your typical 15 or so lap runs or none of that. You're going to, see a lot more green flag racing. Tires are going to be of importance here. Not only that, passing is going to be of an importance here. And sorry about that, Brett Rolls. I actually just seen that you commented on that. And I do apologize for not answering you sooner. I was talking to my team and getting ready for this, and I completely forgot to look at it. So I do apologize. But we do want to welcome everybody here tonight. Looking at the point standings right now, we've done a lot. We had 2 Pocono races last week. We actually had 2 30-lap races, which was an interesting race, but it was Kyle Smalley picking up the first win, with Cody Smith picking up a very exciting second race win. And that, looking at the standings, and that puts Cody, I believe, inside the points cutoff. Yeah, he does have that win, so he does make the chase right now. Right now, point standings, Kyle Smalley, James Lowe. They were so important, so we got to pretty much go all the way back to 16th place, where J.R. Houston is currently in the 16th position, 1 spot in front of Chris Worrell. And then, depending on how this could work out, Ron Broderick is actually close. Not Broderick. Joe Burchett is actually close to making a chase. He's actually got a win, so he is very close. Depending on how all this actually works out, Joe could actually bump J.R. Houston. So if I'm still J.R. Houston, I'm pretending like pretty much I'm out of the top 17 or out of the top 16, and I'm basically trying to race my way in. Chris Worrell is currently 17th. Brody Smith is in 18th. Mike Caterino, Derek Pemberton's your top 20, and they are just a very slight few points out. It's only about 60 points separating them few drivers. So very interesting stuff as we get set to go here tonight. Qualifying is about to start. We're going to update a little bit of stuff here. I hope everybody's ready. It should be fun. Pit speed going to be an issue. 60 miles an hour. It's going to be fun to see if guys can get slowed down. This is not the IndyCar pit. This is actually the Cup Circuit pit. So you pit a lot, or a little bit center is pretty much the wall. You do not have to worry about running over your pit crew. So that's always a good thing. But yeah, I was talking about last week, Cody Smith picking up the win over Kyle Smalley. That was a big win for Kyle. We're going to try to talk to him in just a moment. Or Cody, we'll try to talk to him. We are going to talk to Derek Pemberton here as well. He is in a special car tonight that we want to kind of demonstrate. You kind of see it right there out on track. He's running the Marines. Even though he's actually part of the National Guard, he is running the Marine paint tonight, which is kind of strange, but there is a reason behind that, so we will talk to him here soon. This is for Independence Day, since the race was scheduled for Independence Day. In real life, this is the Independence Day race here, even though it's July 6th. Qualifying set to begin, and we'll get right into it here as we see who comes out first. Who's it going to be? Elijah Ennis is rolling. Here in the number 60 car, you see him. Wooded Warrior Project. That's a nice looking car as well. He's got the Freedom on the front of it. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of red, white, and blue paints tonight, which is very awesome. I always love doing these type of broadcasts. I usually play a video for this, but every time we play a video, we get demonetized, slashed, strike put against us on Facebook, so it's just like not even worth it anymore, sadly. As much as we like doing it, it's just they don't allow us to do that anymore, so go figure. But anyway, Elijah right now working out of turn number 4, that is. Let me actually update this. There you go. And he's coming across the yard of bricks. He's going to be one of our first drivers actually out on tracks to cross the start-finish line. You got him out there, Zach Bowerman, Casey Heschel, Brody Smith, a bunch of other people. I was actually supposed to look at Ryan Worley's paint scheme. He told me to check it out, and let's get a look at it. Oh, he got the vegetable. He said he did that paint for a reason, for Marcus Adams. There you go. Let's see, Cody Smith, your last week's winner. He's got a pretty cool paint here as well. That's pretty cool looking. Wooded Warrior Project on that. As he works into turn 3 and 4, I believe this is turn 3 and 4. Let me double check. Yeah, it is. We'll start seeing some times being put up now. One thing I was told, after about 10 laps, this car becomes a little tough to drive. James Lowe with your fastest lap so far, 51.448. We'll see if that changes or will he be able to hold on. We'll wait and see. Cody Smith, last week's winner, crosses the start-finish line. He's going to jump up to actually just starting green flag lap. Landon Lacey, he's out on track here tonight in that what I call a Hooters paint scheme, because that's pretty much the same color as Chase Elliott's paint scheme. You see him in the number 35 looking to get another win. He still hasn't won a race yet this season. He's been so close so many times and just hasn't been able to get it. But even though right now he is inside the top 16. That's the main thing, is him being in the top 16. I feel like he could be one of the people, if we get to the championship, very well could do really well in the championship chase. Lana Lacey going to go up to 6th on the board. Kyle Smalley jumping up to the top of the board. Here's Chris Ingles. Still waiting on Cody Smith to put down a lap. I think he got some of the wall last time, so it did not count his lap. But Chris crosses the start-finish line, and he's going to jump up to P8. So Cody Smith, I think, is done qualifying. Maybe. We'll wait and see. Nope, he's still working through 34. Jason Papp, running that number 1 red, white, blue butt kicker paint scheme. Working off turn 4. I feel like he could have a pretty good night here tonight, as long as he can stay out of trouble. That's been his biggest weakness all season, is just avoiding instances that happen on track. Cross the start-finish line. Jason's going to put down an 18-second lap, or 18th place lap. Could improve if he's got enough time. Cody Smith goes to 8th on the board. And with that said, we're going to bring in Cody Smith right now. See if I can grab him real quick. Cody Smith, it's Adam Chapman up in ESPN. You got me?
10-4, buddy.
Winner last week. And that was a big win because it takes a lot of pressure off you for the chase. Now it's just pretty much go out there and see if you can get more wins. How does that feel knowing you don't really have to worry too much about it?
It feels a lot better because I tell you, this place was better left as an airfield in World War II. This is the worst track on Iracing. I hate this place. I hope it burns to the ground.
Oh, gosh. I'm not going to lie. It ain't the most exciting racetrack. I will give you credit for that. It's definitely not the most exciting place. But, man, we do change it up a little bit. From Pocono to this, can you take anything from Pocono and kind of put it towards this racetrack? They're not very similar, but there is a little similarity.
Yeah, it's turn 3 maybe at Pocono is similar to here, but I like my tracks like I like my women. I like them to have some banking in the curves, and this place just ain't got it, so it sucks.
Well, man, I wanted to get you down here, and congratulations on last week, and Go see if you can get it done. It'd be nice to see you win at the Brickyard, even though this place ain't the most fun track.
Yeah, thanks again, boss, and thanks for
Oh,
broadcasting.
you bet, buddy. All right, we'll move him back up, and with that, we're going to actually bring in Derek Pemberton. Once he hits the grid button, we'll talk to him. You see him right here on your screen. We're going to talk to him. He's running that special paint scheme. Mainly, I want to talk to him because it's a special paint scheme to me. So we'll talk to him real quick. Derek Pemberton, Adam Chapman, ESPN. You got me.
I do.
Plenty of times we've heard your voice in the booth. Tell us about tonight's race, though.
Well, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know why, but it's considered a crown jewel in the NASCAR racing world. It's the Brickyard 400, which for us, we're probably running the Brickyard 200 here tonight. So it's a big deal, pretty big race. Definitely, it's about survival, I think, in this race tonight is what we're really going to get to see. This is our quote-unquote July 4th paint, whatever, for the league here tonight. So this is kind of a big deal. I know I see a lot of patriotic schemes out there tonight, especially what's on my car here tonight. It's just awesome to see so many great looking paints out here tonight.
Tell us about your paint, because I was talking about you're actually not in the Marines. It's actually kind of strange seeing you not in a National Guard car, because you are a member of the National Guard, but you're running a Marine car tonight, which I pretty much made you.
I was kind of forced into the car. I at least asked for, we could have put the Marine logo on there, but I still asked for camo. That was denied. But anyway, it's still a brother, Private Isaac Garrett, who was a part of enduring Iraqi freedom. So that is the only, at least, information I was given about him.
Pretty much, he's my brother-in-law. My sister's watching you right now, I believe. Yeah, so she probably don't want to see you wreck the car. What's it going to take to get it done? There's a lot of fast guys in here, as there is every week.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of fast guys in here tonight. Based off the experience in the actual Brickyard 400s that I've ran this week, it's just going, like I said, it's going to be about survival. It's going to be about being able to get past these crazy wrecks that are going to happen in the first few laps. Because I'll be honest, this car is definitely a lot looser than probably what anyone else has been practicing with this week. So it's definitely been accustomed to try to get accustomed to the car. I think after about 5 laps, 5 laps of green flag racing. I
is
think
looser a word?
A lot of us. It is in my racing dictionary. But it's just going to try to be survival tonight, I think, and then it's mainly going to be about tire wear. Tire wear is going to maybe play a little bit more factor than what I've seen this week. So we're going to have to worry about that. But, I mean, besides that, I don't want to say kind of like a sprint race, but it's going to feel like a sprint race to what I've been used to this week. So we're going to try to get up front. We're going to maybe try to see if we can race for this win here tonight.
Hey, man, good luck. We're going to be watching you.
All right, thanks so much.
All right, we'll be talking to Derek hopefully a little bit later. We'll see how he does in this race. But we are set to go. Not a surprise to see Kyle Smalley with the victory in the pole series, or not the victory, but the pole here tonight. We'll see how he does in that number 46. He's got a very awesome looking paint scheme. Probably one of the best paint schemes I've seen him run this season. Sorry, guys. But I do expect him to do really well. And I also see a Space Force paint scheme. That's interesting. Haven't really seen one of them. Joe Francis. So I have to look at that. You got the 99 on the outside. Of course, another teammate, James Lowe, and a very nice looking. It's a military color. I'm just not sure what color that would be. A desert? I don't know. Anyway, Pace Truck is in. The green flag is set to wave, and the green flag from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway is live. We are green flag racing here from Indianapolis. It is time for the Indianapolis 80 for the iRacing Series, sponsored by Plan B Sales. We appreciate Plan B Sales for their awesome sponsorship. We expect some good racing here tonight as the field works into turn 1. Exit of turn 1, should I say. Landon Lace is going to squeeze up already and try to take P2. That is where the battle will lie right now between the 3 teammates right now. Running first, second, and third. Maybe third. We'll see. 4th place under attack as well. J.R. Houston. Remember, he's got to have a pretty good night here. As James Lowe getting a pretty good run on the outside. I do expect the outside to be able to do something here early. But once some tires fall off just a little bit, it's not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to hold that. Brody Smith right now up to P5. Battling Marcus Adams in the number 31. Right there on that bottom side. You see the 31 right there as they work down the straightaway. 3 wide right in front of Joe Burchett. Burchett with the win already. Just needs to really contribute. That's his biggest thing. If he can put just a few races, he will make the championship chase, which would be pretty interesting to say the least. Brody Smith underneath. Lando Lacey. Lando falling back to 5th right now. Lando pretty much going to have to give us up. One thing I will tell you about Indianapolis, and you guys that have raced Indianapolis in the past pretty much know this, is that there is a rule at Indianapolis, especially in the Indy cars more than anything. We go back to Joe Francis here in battling the 01 of Casey Heschel. One of the things about Indianapolis, if a car's to your inside going into the turn, depending on where he's at, if he's on your door, let him have the lane. Just give it up, back off the corner a little bit, let him have the lane, fall behind him again, go attack him again. One way to look at it. It's a great looking shot as the field works through that corner. That was turn 1 that you were seeing. Check on Derek Papp. He's back here battling teammate Jason Papp, pretty much riding around. This is 17th and 18th right now. Another guy I think that could have a good night is sitting back in the 22nd position of Keith Smalley. He did not race last week. Kyle Smalley was over at his dad's house, which is in Colorado. And basically Keith said, Kyle, you can use my sim. He didn't want to race last week and spend some time with family. And Kyle hopped on his dad's sim and actually able to pick up a win, which was very impressive, by the way, to get a win on the. I don't think we really talked about that enough or pushed that out enough. Kyle was able to get a win in, his dad's simulator. That's pretty impressive, and it's a different wheel setup and everything. So you see the distance or the lap times compared to each other right now between first and second. Kyle Smalley over James Lowe at the moment. As they work down the straightaway, everybody single file throughout the entire field here so far. Or at least inside the top 27, everybody single file. It's a great looking view here as they work through. What turn is that? Turn 3? And 4? Yeah. Here they come across the yard of bricks. It's a great looking view from the pit box. I'm not sure whose pit stand that was in, but pretty cool. Not sure how it actually chooses that. They never did choose it, but hey. Lacey looking back on Marcus Adams. This is for 5th place. Like I said, I expect green flag runs. Right now we're getting one kind of early here as the top. I'm going to go ahead and say this is about what? The top 7 have broke out here. All the way back to, well, better yet, actually, it might be the top 8. Yeah, all the way back to, or top 9, all the way back to Cody Smith. Greg McConaughey running a very nice paint. He's getting to Derek Pemberton, putting the pass on him right now. McConaughey just being a little bit patient. And that's just Jason Papp back there. Jason doing exactly what he's supposed to. Just give up the lane. You'll be able to get it back. Do not burn up your tires. That is the main thing. I think Jason, he joined Team Overtake, which is, in my opinion, I'm kind of biased because it's my team. But one thing that we've been trying to help Jason with was basically tire conservation. I feel like if he can save tires, he'll do a little bit better on that, and speed, and therefore lack of speed. He's trying to get a little bit better on getting some speed, which is a big thing for him, I think. Francis and Logan Jones. Or actually, this is Francis and Ryan Broderick. I'm sorry, Logan Jones sitting 13th. He's another driver that I've been very impressed with. That is the driver of the 20 car. Jump up a little bit. As you see Chris Worrell and Brody Smith side by side with Joe Burchett there as well. Burchett kind of on the outside right now. And he backs off the corner just a little bit. One thing I was talking about earlier is Burchett kind of in the middle of the Smith sandwich at the moment. That's Brody and Cody right there. And Joe's right there and smack dab in the middle. But one thing I was talking about earlier in the pre-race with Overtake guys, with Jason and Derek especially, is that On these long runs, back up your corners a little bit. It will help save tire, and it'll allow you to try to get a run out. To me, the exit is the most important thing at this racetrack. Basically, we just look around to see if there's any current battles going on. Not really much happening right now. Lando Lacey has worked his way back up to P4. J.R. Houston still third with James Lowe and Kyle Smalley. Zach Bowerman actually started from the pits. He's back in 28th with Elijah Ennis, and Connor as well also started from the pits in that number 25 car. Just wanting to make sure they weren't involved in anything. Logan Jones, and this is David trying to get around him. Coming to lap 9 this time, Kyle Smalley has gapped pretty much the field at the moment. You see it going across the top. That is the gap to the current leader. See 1.4 as you see Lacey trying to take a pass here on J.R. Houston. And it looks like Houston did exactly what we was talking about earlier, just letting go. There's no point in pushing super hard this early in the race. Looking around the racetrack right now, everybody pretty much spaced out for the most part. So I don't think anybody's super surprised by that. Let's hop on board. We'll hop on board here with J.R. Houston. And get a ride around. He's driving the Toyota. That last lap of 53.940. You hear the tires right there. That's not really what you want to hear. Working the wheel a little bit in turn 1, going into turn 2. Backing off turn 2, he's going to try to set the turn up on the exit. He's really working that wheel. It looks like the car's getting a little bit freed up on the exit of turn 2 right now. Here he is, of course, drafting Lando Lacey. Pit road speed here at 60 miles an hour. These guys here tonight is running a 100% fuel load. This is the first time that they've actually ran a 100% fuel load all season long, and we do not run it again. And there's your lap around Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Ron Worley trying to run down David Ryan right now, 15th place. Logan Jones trying to run down Ryan Broderick. Here's what it looks like from the spotter cam. This is basically on that big tower that is in the middle of the, right behind the start-finish line, I guess we could say, or right beside the start-finish line. This would be very close. It's tough to see down that way. I'm not going to lie. There's right there. I mean, that's very tough. If you're spotting it in real life, I cannot imagine trying to actually spot that. That would be very tough. Basically, you would just have to say he's still there, I would guess, as they work through turns 3 and 4. There's a little bit of a shot on the back of the 20. Logan Jones up to 13th right now. And here they come off turn 4. That's exactly what it looks like from the spotter cam. Pretty impressive. Joe Burchett getting a push down the straightaway from Cody Smith. Joe Francis there as well. Smith to the inside. Burchett, who is a great short track racer, probably one of the top guys in iRacing in my opinion. And a very good road course racer as well. And tonight, here he is at Indianapolis. He's honestly told me he's just not very happy with his cut package in this car. And really, I mean, his stats kind of show that as well. If we really wanted to be honest. I mean, even though he's only got 9 races, so it's hard to compare stats with 9 races. But as far as the stats go, though, He does got 2 top 5s. He does got a win. Does got 3 top 10s, but there's been some other issues on that car. As for instance, the KC Heschel here goes at it right behind him. Derek Pemberton back to 22nd right now, just riding around. Probably check his car, make sure he does not have damage. Car was clean. I think he just dropped back on it that way for a reason. Patrick Green, not sure what happened there. Did he disconnect or? He did actually. He came down pit road and just cut his car off, I believe. Not sure what that was. Oh, somebody back here chasing the car. That was Cody Smith, I believe. Watch this. That actually was not Cody Smith. Who was that? Oh, it was Brody Smith actually that was chasing the car. Watch this off the corner. It was off this corner right here coming up. Woo! He chased it all the way down the track. Good job. Actually able to keep that position. Still running 7th. Good save there. Ron Worley has closed the gap up here on David and Ryan Broderick. Actually, David right now trying to take that spot back for 13th. Very close race right here for the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th also in a pretty close battle right now. Oh, who's that wrecking? Is that Broderick? No yellow as he goes to the inside wall. No yellow because he's off the racing surface, and that will end his knot. Oh, hold on. He's going to try to get it rolling. And he's trying to get it going. We watch him roll here. And we will get a replay of what actually happened. There was somebody else involved with him here as well. That was David in the 2 car. And it looks like David... Oh, they actually kind of came up and down at the same time. The 06 getting a little bit of the wall. Now, I'm not sure what happened to David's car as you see him drive away, but that's a tough break there for Ryan Broderick. Remember, he was very close in the points battle. And not saying the damage is done by far. I mean, he's still got, time to get a lot of that worked out, but it's going to affect that car a little bit, I would say, especially at a place like this. I'm going to be honest, I'm actually very surprised what we're seeing right now. We're definitely going to see not green flag. We could see green flag, but we got a battle up front. Lando Lacey has really ran down. He was 1.6 seconds back from Kyle Smalley. That has all changed. Lacey saying, I'm coming for it this time. Look at the laps. I mean, there's a 10th difference, 10th and a half difference right there between them two. Tough right there for Joe Burchett. Looks like 21 just got loose out of the corner and got back into him. Just a little bit. That was Brody Smith. It looks like to me he got loose anyway from that angle. So pit road is going to be open. And I'm going to go ahead and say that everybody's going to come down, I would guess. Let's see. Here they come. You're not going to stay out in this situation. Nobody's staying out. Not unless you're trying to lead a lap, which might be that's the only thing you do. But yeah, nobody's staying out. Everybody is on pit road. As Kyle Smalley, Landon Lacey leads us into pit box 1 and 3. Oh, the 46 having trouble on pit road. That's something we don't see a lot of. Joe Burchett missed his pit box. He's going to drive through. I think he did it on purpose. I'll let him to come back in and get some of that damage repaired. And how about Kyle Smalley? Did everybody miss our pit box? Because that was... Okay, whatever. Take a break and be right back. Back here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, we're racing here on coming to lap 21 after our first yellow of the night comes out here in the quarterway mark of the race as we get set to go back green. There's still Kyle Smalley, Landon Lacey. Even though Kyle missed his pit box, had to back up, he somehow still wanted to race off pit road, to be honest, quite easily. So that's very interesting. As the pace truck is about to drop in here down the pit road, and we get set to see the green flag come back out. pace car is in. The green flag is out in the air. Two by two they go into turn number 1. And honestly, guys, what a better time to crank it up. One thing I can say, if you do not love that sound, you may not love racing too much. That is a fantastic sound. Love them views that we had. It was amazing. First time I've actually watched all the views, so that's pretty cool. Right now, riding on board with Mike Caterino. Currently up to 10th right now. Last lap of 52.453 compared to our leader of 52.184. So a little bit slower right now than our current leader. We're going to have to do that crank it up again. That's pretty amazing. Turn it up, should I say, not crank it up. Be live tomorrow night, guys. We'll be live for the ASRC. Be live over there for the young guys. Not exactly sure where we are tomorrow night. I completely forgot off the top of my head. If I'm not mistaken, I think we're at Canadian Tire. Yes, we are. So we'll be at Canadian Tire tomorrow night for the ASRC guys, as well as right after that, the Pro Late Model Series. Be live from the Big Nail Pro Late Model Series, that is, from Lanier, which will be the first time we've seen them guys racing a late model. Brody Smith right now underneath the 8. Check on Jason Papp. He's currently running 16th place. Right in front of Zach Bowerman. Zach could have a good night tonight. A race back here towards Ron Broderick. Putting a block on, and that was not a good job. That was Ron Broderick throwing a block on Marcus Adams. And that did not go well at all. I don't think that's how they planned this. Let's see what happened here. So what happened was, it really looks like a bump draft coming from Marcus Adams. And unfortunately, Broderick has a lot of damage on that back end. And it kind of hooked. And you can see the damage where it caught that lip right there where it kind of bends out on that bumper. And that's exactly what it kind of looked like. Broderick not having a great night tonight. And here they are back at it again. This is going to be very interesting. As Marcus Adams gets running pretty easily that time. Broderick's falling back. That damage really starting to play a factor now. Just an idea. That's Joe Burchett behind him. Remember, Joe's got some damage as well. But Joe's actually running faster lap times at the moment. There you go. Wow. Big difference. Back up towards the front with our leader, Landon Lacey, starting once again to put some pressure here on Kyle Smalley. This is around the same time we started seeing it last time, where he really closed the gap up. We'll see if we can get up there a little bit more. JR Houston, Chris Worrell. Chris Worrell on the outside, JR on the inside. Worrell might be able to take this spot away. He does on the outside. Wow. It's actually pretty impressive. Taking it away from the 17 of Houston. Everybody's single file right now throughout the field. 30 laps into this one. Of course, Indianapolis, always a place you want to win at. It might not be the most exciting by any means, but we've actually seen some pretty good racing here. But little update, however. Next week when we go live, we will be live from Kentucky as the yellow comes out on the racetrack, and it looks like a couple cars involved in this one. Oh, this could actually happen right here. Oh, somebody turned down on David. Oh, it was the 01 of Casey Heschel. Turned down on David, and David shot back up the track and got Casey. He said, sir, here's a look at it. I'm not entirely sure if he thought he was clear. So that's what really done it. He just got into the back of him. Hard contact there with the wall. And unfortunately, that's probably going to end both their nights to have a chance for at least a win for sure. We're about 10 laps from the last time since we took the green. I would say you're going to see pit stops once again. Why would you not? There's no set tires here, so come down, get fresh tires, and go about your business. Be right back after this. Coming back to the green flag here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, it is still Kyle Smalley out front. Landon Lacey, on the other hand, is back in 20th. Not sure. A long pit stop. Not sure why, but we'll figure it out. Ready to come back to the green flag. And I did not realize my mic was actually hot. I apologize. I was over here eating. Green flag set to come back out. Oh, gosh. As the pace car drops in, green flag. We're ready to be displayed. And we are. Green flag is out of the air. We're racing here once again. Pretty good run so far. We're having like, I don't know, 15, 20 lap intervals, I would say. Which is great for pit stop, maybe not for long. Someone just slammed the wall. Keith Smalley's on pit road. That's a penalty for him. Not sure what happened. We got more issues back here. Elijah Ennis getting into the back of James Cato. He's going to go around. And into the wall hard. Elijah Ennis around on the racetrack. He's got to try to get this car back straight before he goes a lap down. No caution flag at the moment. And there will not be one. So he's going to try to get this fire back away. As we will stay green. Jesse Cottrell. Hasn't talked about him all night. He's up to P17 at the moment. Doing a pretty good job. There was a new team that was created, Misfit Motorsports. The 07, 87, 17, and the 01. All part of a new team that was created. Pretty big news. Misfit Motorsports. Which is actually not bad, actually, sitting there looking at it. It should be pretty good. Chris Engels and James Lowe side by side. Zach Bowerman right here battling Greg McConey. McConey going to give a spot to him and Landon Lacey. Landon trying to charge back towards the front. Not sure what actually happened to Landon. Maybe a speeding penalty. I'm going to guess that it was a hold. So, because he was on pit road a little bit longer than probably what he should have been. Looks like a 15-second hold penalty, I believe. Joe Burchett making a move in that damaged race car. He's up to 15th after that damage he had. Done a good job with that so far. Cody Smith up to 3rd. Brody Smith up to 4th. Chris Roll up to 5th. They continue on. Coming to the halfway point this time, and so far it has been a Kyle Smalley showing as he is out front by 1.9 seconds. You see Keith right here behind him. Keith right now would be your lucky dog. And I believe this is all part of the plan as well. For that team, I believe Kyle's going to make sure he tries to keep his dad with him to make sure he does not go another lap down or give up that lucky dog spot. But she's still got a while for that to happen, so. Down the back stretch. There you go. Somebody got loose back there. Looked like Connor had some issues. Able to save it. Actually, it was Steven Hertzberg, I believe, had some issues and caught it. Check out Derek Pemberton. Once again, he's running that special paint scheme mainly for me tonight. See there, got a little bit of damage on that quarter panel. Looks like he got the wall a little bit, but tell you a story about Derek. This week he ran a lot of Indianapolis races. You know, it's a full version of the Indianapolis 500, 160 laps or whatever it is. Anyway, Derek literally had both races won in that race, and both times his internet or his screen completely froze, and it cost him the race. And he was winning the first one while I was spotting for him, and he was leading by quite a bit. Easily had the race won. And unfortunately, his screen froze and it lagged him out. Tough break for him. A lot of red, white, and blue paint schemes. Brody Smith and Chris Worrell. Chris Worrell on the outside. Keep in mind, guys, also, we have another series starting up Friday. It is the Iracing series making its return, which is the same series we broadcast now. However, it's the Super Speedway series once again. And it's going to be some good seasons. Sam Cooper Bennett's going to have the call. These two guys still trying to battle this out. This is Brody Smith and Cody Smith. Kind of holding up the field here a little bit. But they know what they're supposed to do. Oh, 21 entered really flat. Does wash up the racetrack a little bit in front of Chris Ingles. That's going to allow James Lowe to get underneath Ingles. Ingles going to slip back a little bit. He's going to get passed by Lacey as well. Mike Caterino passed him as well. Possibly even more than that. Joe Francis looks like he's going to get around him. Francis might not be able to get around him, but that was close. Kyle Smalley is out to a 3.6 second lead. Wow. Oh, somebody just killed that big right here on the front stretch. Nobody goes around. Francis hard into the wall. Greg McConey hard into the wall. Here's what happened. I'm going to have to look down. They was side by side, Space Force and Body Armor. Oh, McConey just coming up a little bit. Right there's the hard contact with the wall for him. And then Francis also with the wall right here on the outside. Pretty hard contact there too. Just a racing deal, unfortunately, happens. But this mess. We're coming to lap 47. Here once again, Kyle Smalley still out by 3.9 seconds. Still being right there with his dad. His dad a lap down, but doing what he needs to. Make sure he gets a lap back. James Cato is on pit road. And I believe he's got some damage. Yeah, there's quite a bit of damage there in that Plan B Sales Grand Home Furnishing car. I'm not sure what happened there. Might have to back this up a little bit and see if I can figure out what happened to him. Oh, right here off the corner. Harder to the outside. And there you go. Tough break there. He sits on pit road. Kyle Smalley still out front here, coming to lap 49. As the rest of these guys trying to chase him down. It's been a wild race for the most part. Chris Ingles battling the 21 of Brody Smith. Ingles going to have preferred line going in. Does take it away. For 16th, Jesse Cottrell, Zishan battling it out with Joe Francis right there in front of him. Oh, yellow's out. And who was that I see? That was a big name. That was Chris Worrell. Well, I say big name. It was a driver that was running pretty well. This happened inside the top 10. Worrell just get loose off the corner, overcorrects just a little bit. Oh, man. Oh, man, who was that? I believe that was the 20. Now, you see right there, someone coming down pit road. If I'm not mistaken, that was actually Cody Smith. Now, if there is a black flag there, I'm going to go ahead and say that that's going to be, it will be clear, I would guess. He basically, even though he was getting loose, that's going to be one of the things where hit or miss. He was still doing it. He went down there to dodge that wreck. If I'm not mistaken, that is legal. But that would have to be looked at. But I'm pretty sure that is legal to do so. Only problem is he's going to give up a lot of spots no matter what happens because he cannot get that spot back. So, it is what it is. In that situation, that is. Oh, read the wrong button, guys. I apologize. Oh my goodness. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Pit road is open, as you guys can tell. And did somebody stay out? No, yes. Connor going to stay out, and he will not lead that lap, but he will stay out. I believe the Lucky Dog, by the way, does go over to Keith Smalley. It does. Oh, Kyle missed his box again. That's twice that's happened. I'm not sure if he's just not used to the brakes being as hot as they are, the tires, and it's just sliding through. I'm not sure, but either way, he does miss his box again. It has to back up. Last time it wasn't no issue, and it looks like this time not really much of an issue as well. As him and, once again, Lana Lacey. Greg McConey stays out as well. A lot of this is, I believe, just get damage fixed. Pretty sure. So Kyle will retake the lead, and we'll be back. All right, guys, we are ready to come back to the green flag here in this one. We got still, 47 laps to go? Or 47, sorry. 27 laps to go. This actually could go green the rest of the way. It'll be interesting. Will we see the green flag? But I can tell you what we are going to see. We're going to see crank it up one more time because I like it so much. Or turn it up one more time. Because, you know, why not? We've seen that happen a couple times with Landon. He got away with one on that one. We've seen it happen a couple times this season where not so lucky. We was talking about it in our pre-race. That's a tough thing. Pit road is busy, and I'm not surprised to actually see this. Why not come down and take a little bit of fresh tires? It might give you an advantage, especially if you're in the further in the back. You have really nothing to lose by doing that, so go ahead and come down and take it. There was quite a few drivers that actually came down, it looked like, from about 17th back, so a lot of drivers was on pit road taking some fresh tires. So we'll see how that plays out. Coming back to the green flag, first off, I want to thank all the awesome sponsors for the iRacing series, Midwest Motor Customs, Butt Kicker as well. Feel what you've been missing. Not only them, we got to also thank the great folks over, of course, iRacing iFlag. There you go on the screen. Great group. If you haven't checked them out, make sure you check them out. iRacing iFlag, and they're pretty cool. Of course, the premier sponsor, Plan B Sales. Could not do it without them. Great diecast. Great. Always have new diecasts in stock and all that. Hurricane Media as well. They've been a member here for a long time. And, of course, my own thing, AC Paints. There you go. Check us out, AC Paints on Facebook. Green flag, set the wave. And we are coming to the green flag race here once again from Indianapolis. Into turn number 1. Right now, battle going to be in that 3rd and 4th position. Now remember, Joe Burchett and the 21 got into it earlier with each other after the 21 got a little loose. I don't want to say got into it with each other. They just made contact with each other. Even though I think there was a little bit of net code there as well. But Joe Burchett with that damage up to P5 right now and trying to take over 4th, which is very impressive with that damage. So he's actually going to slide in. Remember, Joe does have a win this season, trying to have a solid finish here. Check in on Derek Pemberton, Joe's teammate, and Jason Papp running right now 12 and 14. Derek, of course, running that special paint scheme here tonight. He's got a little bit of damage on it, but probably Isaac Garrett on the front. Wrecking behind. No caution as of yet. And now the caution is going to come out as the 68 of Elijah Ennis went around. I think he went around by himself. I've seen this a couple times, just getting loose out of the corner. He tried to keep it straight. And unfortunately, he just went around the rest of the way. So we're seeing some cautions here late in this one right now. We are coming to 21 laps to go as the field catches back up to the pace car. And I'm not throwing anybody under the bus when I say this. The only car I've seen being able to keep up with Kyle Smalley, especially on a longer run, was Landon Lacey in the 35. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't know if he's going to have a whole lot of time. It's, we could see some guys pit here. He may be able to get some spots back. I don't think we'll see him pit now. Pit road's going to be busy, and we got a lot of opposites. Staying out, staying in. Interesting. So the top 5 stay out. Maybe the top 8. We got a couple cars that looks like they're going to stay out from the back. Top 8, Landon Lacey being one of them. He's going to come up from like 16th up to 7th, so he's still got a chance. Everybody else actually on pit road. So top 9 stay out. Here's your highest one at pitted, J.R. Houston. Currently 10th right now. I'm going to guess that he's going to come out 10th, but we'll wait and see. Race off pit road. Nope, he's going to take some damage, it looks like. Just on that repaired. He's going to drop all the way back unless there's a hold penalty, which there could be. Or a speeding penalty. And nope, he's going to take some damage. I think. Maybe that was a hold penalty. Either way. Guys, once again this week, tomorrow night we'll be live at ASRC from Canadian Tire. Then immediately following that, we'll be live for the Pro Late Model Series, Big Nail Pro Late Model Series from Lanier. And then on Thursday, we'll be live for the Red Sox Racing League. Can't remember where they are off the top of my head, but we'll be live from there. It's going to be a fun race. BMW got an update, so it's going to be a fun race. And then on Saturday, we'll be back for the WOSCRL series. So that'll be fun. As we get set to go back green flag here, we're going to have about, what, 13 laps to go? No, it's more than that, sorry. Got 16 laps to go. 17 laps. Yeah, 17. I'll get it right eventually. Alright, here we go. Pace truck ready to take the left down pit road from the Brickyard. As we wait for the green flag to be waved. And there it goes. Green flag back out in the air once again from Indianapolis. Battle right now going to be back in second place. Joe Burchett, Brody Smith, not for long. Brody going to be able to hold that spot away for now. If you would have told me that Joe really would have been there with that much damage, yeah, I would have said liar. We got somebody else wrecking here. Steven Hurstberg's around. Caution flag is out. Once again. Oh, man. Who was that? Is that McConaughey? Oh, he got some help there from somebody. I'm not sure who that was. And McConaughey just minding his business. Wasn't having the greatest night anyway. And then this happened with him. Let's see if we can hop on board. You'll see the wreck happen way up in front of him. Here he's trying to race Jason Path for the 18th spot. Right there and then right here. Oh my gosh. That was actually pretty brutal. What's this? Oh man, it's not only him. Broderick, Broderick got some as well. Dang. That was wild. I haven't seen something like that before. Like, that was out of nowhere. I mean, they killed the inside wall and came back up on track. That was pretty wild. I'll be honest, though. This right here, I think, is exactly what Joe wants. I think Derek likes it. Landon probably don't. But I think a lot of these guys that's inside that did not pit for tires, I think they like it. Landon don't, because he's got a little bit fresher tires than these guys in front of him, but we have had so many yellows now. And Jason Papp's going to come down. That's a good call by him. Come down and get first tire, see if he can do anything. Alrighty, guys, we're coming back to the green flag here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We are on lap 66, coming to 67 here as we wait for the pace truck to drop off. Right now, Kyle Smiley just has been the dominant car here tonight at number 46, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, looking for his, what now, I think like his 7th win? Not sure what's going on there. Anyway, looking for his 6th win of the season. Pretty impressive. Nobody really even close to that, to be completely honest. Actually, Calvin Allison would be close. He's got 4 wins, so that would be the only one that is close to him, just not here tonight. Pace lights are still off on the pace track. Deshaun having a good run. Good to see him having one. Oh, Derek blinking just a little bit. There he is. Derek would be happy, I think, if he gets top 10. I think that would be a pretty big improvement for what he wants. We'll see if he's able to do that. Still a lot of laps left in this one. A lot of racing still left at Indianapolis. That's, 15, 14 laps a long ways. Pace truck is in. As the green flag is waving here. We're racing here once again. We're chat. Side by side with Brody Smith for second. And Burchett sliding up, taking second away. Landon Lacey also, remember him. He's got a little bit fresher tires than these guys. He's going to fall in behind James Lowe. Look at this, 3 wide. That never works. First Indianapolis, luckily it somehow did. They're still actually 3 wide. With Keith Smalley, Chris Swirl, and Mike Caterino are still 3 wide. This never works, by the way, but they are going to make it work. It does not matter what I say. They made it work, and wow, good job to them. That was impressive. And I don't know for how long, though. They're 3 wide once again. Make that pretty much 4 wide. Oh, Keith really had to get out of the gas there. It's going to allow the 17 to slip up into the 6. Chris Worrell, 17 gets loose. Chris Worrell, Jason Papp getting loose. Chris Worrell going to go around. Caution going to come out. It all started right there. The 17 gets up into the 6, and from there, it just kind of becomes chaotic. Wow, I ain't gonna lie, these last couple restarts, we've had some yellows here late in this race. Usually that's where we see them at early in the race, but not this time, not so much. So the pace lights are back on here once again as we get set to have 11 laps to go. One thing I'll say is, oh, look at this. Yeah, I didn't think so. Couple cars coming down, including actually, that's kind of surprising. Brody Smith kind of, I don't know if he wanted to come down or not, but he did. Very interesting there. I'm not sure. So when we go back green, we're going to have about 8 laps to go. Maybe 9. Maybe 9 laps to go. We'll see. Very impressed with Joe Burchett right now. I'm not going to lie. I know that I've said that quite a bit tonight. And honestly, because the damage that he has on that race car, when he got wrecked earlier, when you really had, just a racing deal. That car does not look like it belongs inside the top 10. Damage right there on James Lowe. He's got a little bit there. Landon Lacey had some trouble earlier. He's got some damage on his back end as well. It looks almost identical to Joe. Pretty much very similar. Zeshawn with a little bit of damage. So we're seeing some damaged cars do decent here tonight. A lot of back end damage on these cars. I mean, like every car back through here has got some rear end damage. Bowman looks good. Just, he's got a little bit of work to do. Ron Willie's car, by the way. The vegetable. He said that was for Marcus Adams. So he's paying tribute to the famous words of Marcus Adams. There's the 17 of J.R. Houston. Honestly, J.R.'s might have a good night here tonight, which is not what everybody wants to see. JR right now 16th in the points. We're going to go ahead and say that he's 17th because Joe Burchett, who's outside the 16th in points, does have a win back in 22nd. So we're going to say he's 17th. So he still needs some good finishes to make sure he gets into the chase, which we're still a little ways away from the chase. A lot of things could happen between now and then. But we'll see. We're also going to see the pace truck pull in this time. Which will just going to bring us to 9 laps to go. Wait, the green flag's set to come out. Green flag is out in the air. We're racing here once again. Here comes James Lowe on that outside. This is where the benefits of kind of starting on the inside row. Joe Burchett trying to hold on. Not sure if he's going to be able to hold on to that spot or not on that outside with as much damage as he's got. Lacey looking to take advantage of that as well. Right now as the ball is out racing 1, 2, and maybe 3 here as Burchett and Lacey running side by side. Former teammates. Going into turn number 3 is also a battle right there behind them. Chris Ingles and Zeshawn battling it out. Burchett looks like he's going to give way to Landon Lacey this time and let Landon have that spot. Moving Joe back to 4th. I think even with damage, Joe would be okay with top 5. But back here, it is just like you better hope that something don't happen. Because if we see something right here happen, it's going to mess up a lot of cars. I'm just going to be honest. Ron Worley, J.R. Houston going underneath Derek Pemberton. Pemberton slipping back a little bit. 1 car to wall. That was Keith Smalley. No caution with that. As he is going to get past here by a couple of cars. Half that got around him. I thought I seen 4 wide. It was close. Oh, Derek about cut down right there on Mike Caterino. Did not, which is very smart. You do not want to do that. See Brody Smith there trying to put the pass on as well. Joe Burchett slipping back a little bit. As we still watch this battle a little bit further back here with Pemberton and Brody Smith. Smith's going to be able to take that spot away and do some more. Burchett is falling back a little bit. Damage could be actually upsetting that car, but either way, if he somehow finishes top 10, that's Derek Pemberton you see in the grass wreck behind him. That's the 0-1 of Casey Heschel going around. Caution flag going to come out. We're going to have a green-white checker here in Indianapolis. And here's what happened. Oh, looks like the 0-1, the 82 got together a little bit. And that was net code, 100%. Jason Papp involved as well. That was not even close. Definitely net code. Even though Derek squeezed him a little bit there. He could have gave him way more room, but it was definitely net code. I mean, I'm not saying they wouldn't have went around either way, but we'll find out. I think we're going to have an unofficial green-white checker. We'll find out and come back after this. Ready to get back going here. Coming to 4 laps to go here at Indianapolis. And right now, we are finally going to get to witness, hopefully, the battle we've been waiting on with Kyle Smalley and Landon Lacey. We know Landon was fast earlier in the long run. Not so much the short run, so he's got a little bit of work to do, but we'll see if he's able to do it. Does have a little bit of damage on the back end, but this should be a good one. As we got to take another trip around, so we'll be right back. I thought we was getting ready to go green, so it is a green-white checker. Actually, a green-white checker. So we'll have 3 laps. We're going to take the green. Green flag set to wave here. 3 laps to go as we wait. The green flag will be displayed. We're back here racing once again in Indianapolis. Kyle Smalley, Landon Lacey on the front row. Now it's about to get chaotic. Jobercheck getting sent. No caution yet, but it may bring one. Caution flag is out. Big wreck in the back. Multiple cars involved. And Cody Smith coming up just a little bit, tapping the quarter panel. Joe does a great job saving it. Everybody else, not so much. There's something else that actually happened here, I think. 8 and 0. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. All 3 wide. Oof. The 21's involved. Derek Pemberton goes around. Actually, may have got some damage in it as well. Did Jason Pat make it through it? Yeah, he made it through. He just stopped. Actually blinked there a little bit, but he just stopped. He's like, I'll blink through it. We're good. Green, white checker coming up next. Oh, that was wild. The field has gotten a little bit smaller, but we are coming to a green-white checker. Still 19 cars actually running on the lead lap, but coming to a green-white checker. If you don't know how it works, green flag comes out. If a wreck does happen, there's another chance we can have a green-white checker. If the white flag comes out, race is official. So there you go. Waiting on the pace truck to drop in as we work through turn 4. Kyle Smalley still, Lando Lacey still, 1-2, and James Lowe in 3rd. Pace truck taking the left down pit lane. Green flag. Set the wave. And we are. Green flag here once again. Into turn 1, side by side, Lando Lacey right now and James Lowe for second. Lando getting a big run out of turn 1. Not going to be able to do much with it. A little bit of a slide up in front to 46. Lowe trying to take second. Watch for the crossover. We got one car in the wall a little bit further back. And we stay green. Look at this. Good luck figuring this out. Back to the line this time. Race will be maybe official. Yellow is out. Don't know. Don't know if we got it or not. That was Ryan Broderick that went upside down. Now, where was the lights actually on? I'm going to be honest, I thought he was across the line. Derek Pemberton. Let's see what happened here. Had such a big run. And Brian Broderick just gets absolutely demolished. Now, where was the actual lights on out here? Right there? Right there's the lights on. He was definitely past the line. Alright guys, trying to figure out a better view to use for this. Better yet, let's just do this. Let's see if they was on when he got to the line. Alright, he's at the line there. He's actually a little bit past it. So let's check and see. Is the flag out? Looks like it from there. It was there. So there you go. We'll back it up just a little bit more to see. Yes, right there. That is the difference between Kyle Smalley going to victory lane right into there and then not. It was literally probably a half a car length. That's pretty close. We haven't got it that close in a while. That was a close one. Coming back to the green flag, green, white, checkered attempt number 2 here on the afternoon. As we get set for the pace truck to drop off. Landon Lacey once again needs to figure out how to get around Kyle Smalley here early. James Lowe also needs to do the same. Pace car is in. The green flag is back out in the air. Zach Bowerman has showed his strength here late in the race. Chris Ingles moving up there as well. A pretty good job. These guys have to make it back to the white flag in order for the race to be official. We've had a few yellows here late in the race. About the last 25, 30 laps. It's been pretty caution fest. Landon Lacey right now running against James Lowe. Once again, we got to see that white flag. Don't say it's out for sure until we know. Because last time, Kyle Smalley was right at the line when we seen that caution. We got one in the wall. We've stayed green. White flag going to be out of the air this time. The race is official. Now, can Landon Lacey run down Kyle Smalley? Going to be honest with you. Do not know. Don't think he's going to have enough time, but we'll see. Outside, it's Cody Smith putting a pass on Zach Bowman, who was doing really well. Now he's trying to drift him back a little bit. Lacey doing everything he can to try to get the draft out of Kyle Smalley, but it looks like it could be Balls Out Racing 1, 2, and 3 here. As long as James Lowe can hold on to third. Out of turn 4. Here's going to be Kyle Smalley coming off turn 4. He is going to win here at Indianapolis. Make it 6 now for the season. Landon Lacey going to finish second. Third place going to be close at the line. I don't know who got third. It's close. Cody Smith, third place. And there's a wreck going on behind them. Not sure what happened there. Somebody went to the grass. I'm not sure who that is. Either way. There's your race. And there's your winner. Once again, Kyle Smalley getting it done here at the Brickyard. Oh, and getting a little bit of a looked at from a couple guys. Anyway. They're just piling it behind them. There's some people that's probably a little upset right now, but that's okay. We'll talk to Kyle right now. Kyle Smalley, Adam Chapman, ESPN, you got me?
I got you, buddy.
You know, we meet quite a bit. This is our 6th win this season, and it came at a very big track because it is one of the crown jewels here in not only Iracing, but NASCAR in general. It's got to feel nice, man. Domination tonight.
Yeah, it was good. It's one of my favorite tracks, second to Homestead. I mean, cars really loose the first 5 or 10 laps or so, then it gets tight and you really got to use your brakes. So it's a fun little track.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. How much did tires fall off for you? We had quite a bit of long green flag runs there at the beginning, so did the tires fall off quite a bit?
Yeah, and at that long run, they did fall off a bit, but you just got to manage them.
Kentucky next week. Can we see you get win number 7?
That'd be awesome.
You know how to do it, man. Shout-outs and all that.
Yeah, Plan B Sales, Midwest Motor Customs, Iracing iFlag, Butt Kicker, ESPN, you for broadcasting, Jason Pat for putting this on. It's a lot of fun. Excited to get the Super Speedway thing going Friday. Balls Out Racing, we had a heck of a race tonight. I mean, me and Layden screwed up, didn't give James the draft on the last lap. So we should have had a 1, 2, 3, but Cody screwed that up. But Balls Out Racing, Landon, James, Chris, my dad, Keith. It was a good race.
By the way, your paint is my favorite paint tonight, so
Sweet.
awesome, that looks great.
Yeah. Shout out to William Rucker for doing that.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
Hey, man, good job tonight.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man. Next up, we're going to talk to Landon Lacey. He finishes in P's number 2 tonight. Let's see if we can grab him. Landon Lacey, Adam Chapman, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Finished in P2. Honestly, man, I felt like on the long run you had the car to beat. It just never seemed to really fall completely the way you needed it to.
Yeah, spinning out a second there, that one restart didn't help either. I told Kyle as we were coming across the line for the finish there, I said, if I had them 5 laps, without green, white, checkers, I think I possibly could have raced you for the win. And I think he knew that I had a good car on the longer run, but hurt myself early by getting in the wall and had to go to the back after repairing that, and then sending myself to the back again after spinning. So, all in all, I placed this. I'd like to get that win, and what better to do than get it at Indy? But I got no one to blame for it but myself for putting myself in the situation that I was in. So, but all in all, a good night for the Balls Out Chevrolet.
It's weird, man, because I don't want to call you the Mark Martin because he didn't win championships. It's kind of opposite. You're just having trouble winning races, but you're there every week or just something happens. It seems like he's kind of taking you out, but still not a bad finish. I mean, you're still right now definitely in the chase, which is great news because I feel like on the longer part of the chase, it's really going to benefit you with consistency. But I do expect you to get a win. Like, I ain't going to sit there and act like you're not going to get a win because I see it coming as well. I think everybody does. So I got to ask you, next week, Kentucky, a place where I feel like you could be good. How do you feel about it?
Not very strong Kentucky. Can never seem to find the right line. I could find the line for handling. I can never find the line for speed, if you know what I mean.
I got you.
I've ever since that track's been added to the NASCAR circuit, I've always seemed to struggle with it. But this is a different aero package this season, so we'll just have to see how it plays out.
One good thing, you came in here 14th in points. I'm going to go ahead and say that this is probably going to catapult you quite a bit of ways up. So to give you a pretty big cushion, man. You want to give shout-outs and all that?
Yeah, shout-out to everybody at Balls Out Racing. Thank you guys for everything that you've done. Also, still shout-out to Overtake Motorsports and everything that they did for me. Thanks to Jason. I never remember all the sponsors for this league, but thank you guys, everyone that puts a hand into this to make this all possible. We can't be more appreciative of what you guys do. Thank you to ESPN. As always, y'all do a wonderful job. And thank you to everybody that's gotten me here to this point.
Hey, man, good job. Go get that win. I know it's coming. I think everybody sees it, so go get one.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Buddy. Next up, Cody Smith. He's got to be pretty happy, honestly. Not a bad night for Cody. We talked to him pre-race in the booth, and here he is back in here tonight. Cody, you got a copy?
Yeah, how you doing?
Not bad, man. 3rd place tonight, coming off a win last week. Tide's turning a little bit for you, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely learned the track as we went tonight. I tried to strategy play when Chris Worrell right there tried to dive it down pit road so that would shoot me to the lead because I saw him wrecking and we were going by pit road, but I sped. So I had to come from the back to the front. But, hey, 3rd place, I'll take it and get some momentum going.
Talk about the points. Now, you're pretty much locked in with the win, so you came in here 9th in the points, but I'm sure you want to, try to get a couple more wins and try to help you a little bit. Points even a concern right now, knowing that you're locked in?
Not really. It's just it gives me a chance to try more risky things like I did tonight. But yeah, just racking up top 5s and just trying to get some more bonus points for the playoffs, man. And seeing if we can do anything to compete with Kyle. He's pretty much got us beat right now. But we're getting better and better, and I think we can compete with him if we keep heading in the right direction.
I got to ask, because the big news this week is the Iracing series going back to the Super Speedways Friday. And, well, we all know what you and your brother both can do and that whole team can do at Super Speedways. You got to be pretty anxious for that.
Oh, yeah. that's the one thing I feel like I'm going into. I'm the favorite weekend and week out, and definitely for the championship there. But those North guys, I feel like they're going to come back for the Super Speedway Series, and there's like 8 of them, and they're all super talented. So it's a strategy this year for Sweet Life Motorsports, and that since it's so competitive now, and they're moving to a 2004 style playoff system, it's just to probably keep the cars up front and just win as many races as possible. So that's what we'll do in that, and continue rolling the ball in this one as well.
For sure, man. Well, I hope everything's going well, family and all that stuff. Hope your baby's doing okay. So keep doing what you're doing, man. 3rd place tonight. Shout-outs and all that.
He's doing really well. Had his transplant last Wednesday, making a full recovery. Everything's going well with that. And just all the sponsors that help put on this league. Butt Kicker, Plan B Sales, Greg McConey. He's got a setup site, and he does painting, so he does a lot to help. And so just all of our sponsors.
Funny you said the setup. When we was actually doing a commercial break, I actually seen McConey's setup. I was like, is that Greg? But either way, man, that's awesome. Hey, good job tonight, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for broadcasting.
Oh, you bet, bud. Alrighty, guys, there we go. Top 3 finishers interviewed. How about that race? It was pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. Like, was it the best race we ever seen? It started out really good. I can't even lie. It did get a little rough a little bit there at the end, but all in all, it was not bad. There's your look at the top 10. Congratulations to them. And we'll go a little bit further back, and there you go. So that would do it for us tonight, guys. And I will see you guys next week, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not ASRC or AS or ARC. Good Lord, I can't speak. ASRC. There we go. Y'all have a great night. Take care as always, and God bless.